Welcome back to the deep dive, where we really try to cut through all that noise, the information overload, and bring you those insights, those aha moments that help you feel genuinely well-informed. Today, we are diving deep, really deep, into the life of, well, an unparalleled enigma, a true legend whose life story honestly reads like the most gripping blockbuster script you could imagine.
Absolutely. A saga filled with, profound struggle, incredible triumph, and the sense of mystique that's just remained unmatched for decades.
Exactly. We're setting our sights today on Rekha. An icon, yes, but so much more than just a typical Bollywood star.
Indeed. Her story isn't just about the glitz and glamour, though there's that too. It's really a living testament to this astonishing capacity for transformation, for unwavering resilience.
Her journey, starting from these really unconventional, challenging beginnings, right up to her status now as this timeless symbol of elegance and grace. It's like a masterclass in constantly redefining yourself against some pretty formidable odds.
That's it, precisely. Our mission today is to sift through that incredibly rich, often complex history. We're going to explore, the details of her challenging childhood,
Right.
trace her meteoric but often quite difficult rise to superstardom, unpack the dramatic, very public turns in her personal life, and hopefully uncover the unique philosophy that hasn't just guided her, but really shaped her enduring identity.
We want to get beyond the headlines, don't we? Really find those surprising facts, the profound insights that define her legacy. It's not just what she achieved, but the how.
Exactly. The deeply personal, often incredibly difficult how she navigated every curveball life threw at her and emerged, well, not just stronger, but consistently more authentic, more powerful each time.
So to do justice to a life like this, what kind of sources have we drawn on?
Well, to cover a life so rich, we've pulled from a really comprehensive range of sources. Our research includes insightful conversations she's had over the years, detailed accounts of her early life, her complex family dynamics, extensive highlights from her, frankly, sprawling career across decades, personal reflections that give us a glimpse into her inner world, and of course, a full look at her numerous awards and accolades.
So a multifaceted approach.
Yes, trying to paint a truly complete, nuanced, and I hope empathetic picture of a woman who's captivated audiences in the public imagination for, over 5 decades now?
Sounds like quite the journey we're about to embark on. So let's dive right in. Let's start with that unconventional genesis. What were those formative years actually like for Rekha Ganasan, the woman we now know simply as Rekha?
Right. So our story of Rekha, or Rekha Ganasan, as she was born, starts October 10th, 1954 in Chennai. But right from the get-go, her narrative is, profoundly interesting and quite complicated.
Complicated how?
She wasn't born into what you'd call a conventional family structure, and that single fact, would cast a very long shadow over her early life, shaping so much of her path forward.
I understand her parents were giants in the South Indian film industry. Jemai Ganasan and Pushpavali sounds glamorous, but you're saying it was more complex than that?
Oh, absolutely. Her father, the legendary Tamil actor Gemini Ganesan, known as Kadhal Menon, the king of romance, hugely charismatic, immensely popular.
Right.
Her mother, the talented Telugu actress Pushpavali, a respected performer herself. But, and this is the crucial defining detail, they were not married when Rekha was born.
Oh, okay.
Gemini Ganesan was already married to his first wife, Alamalu, and he maintained multiple relationships throughout his life, which was quite talked about in South India.
So Rekha faced stigma right from birth.
Significant societal stigma, yes. An absence of a clear paternal figure, at least initially. And later, even public reluctance from her father to fully acknowledge her. Sources say he was initially very hesitant to publicly accept her. And Rekha herself has often said, quite poignantly, that she has basically no memories of her father from her childhood. She only really began to build some kind of relationship with him much later in life, and even then it remained somewhat, distant.
It's striking how that unconventional family structure, the judgment, how that must have laid such a unique groundwork for her. What about her broader family? You mentioned half-siblings.
Yes, it's fascinating how that lack of a conventional unit, combined with her parents' fame, set the stage for both struggles and, paradoxically, strengths. She grew up part of a large, complicated family, several half-siblings from her father's other relationships, including the actress Revathi.
Right.
This put her in a unique, often difficult position in the very traditional film world. She carried that backstory, the whispers, even before her career started, navigating a world that celebrated her parents but judged her origins.
Fostering a sense of being an outsider, perhaps.
Some say exactly that. It might have contributed to her later fierce independence, that feeling of having to carve her own path entirely.
And the challenges didn't stop there, did they? Her childhood itself sounds like it involved real hardship after her parents separated.
Yes, after the separation from Gemini Ganesan, Pushpavali was left raising Rekha largely alone and facing very significant financial difficulties. Despite her mother's career, the economic reality was harsh. Huge pressure.
So, not a sheltered upbringing despite famous parents?
Not at all, far from it. She often talks about struggling for basic necessities, which meant that despite her rather charming original dream of being an air hostess.
An air hostess? Really?
Can you imagine? But fate, driven by sheer necessity, had a much more demanding path waiting for her.
So it really was necessity, not ambition, that pushed her into films so incredibly young.
Exactly. The family's severe economic hardships forced her to leave Chennai's Church Park convent very early, just 13 or 14.
Wow, so young.
Education cut short because the immediate need was to support the family, to enter films. It wasn't a starry-eyed choice. It was the stark reality of needing to pay off debts, put food on the table.
And her first film roles were actually before her Hindi debut.
That's right. She started even earlier as a child artist in Telugu films like Inti Gutu back in 1958 and Rangula Ratnam in 1966. These experiences, before she was even a teenager, exposed her to the relentless demands of show business at a very vulnerable age. Basically robbed her of a normal childhood.
Her first lead role wasn't Hindi either.
No, it was a Kannada film, Operation Jackpot Nally CID 999 in 1969, again, purely driven by that overwhelming financial need.
Then, 1970, her Hindi debut, Sawan Padan. It was a commercial success. Surprisingly, perhaps, but you said the reality was quite different for her personally.
That's a critical point. Yes, Sawan Padan did well at the box office, but it definitely didn't mean smooth sailing for her. This is where her journey gets really tough. Despite the film's success, she immediately faced massive, often devastating criticism.
Just a barrage of negativity.
Pretty much. It could have easily broken someone.
What kind of criticism specifically? Was it her acting or more personal?
It was particularly harsh, often deeply personal, focusing heavily on her appearance. Her weight, her darker complexion, what were then called unconventional looks. They just didn't fit the prevailing, often quite fair-skinned beauty standards of Bollywood at that time.
So she didn't fit the mold?
Not at all. She reportedly recalled being cruelly called the fattest girl in the school by classmates, and those kinds of taunts basically followed her into the public sphere. Imagine enduring that as a young girl just starting out.
Incredibly difficult. And it highlighted the superficiality of the industry then.
Definitely. It wasn't just her looks, though, was it? Her language skills, her acting, they were also targets.
Precisely. Beyond appearance, her limited Hindi proficiency was a big hurdle. Tamil was her mother tongue. She struggled with Hindi and Urdu, which are essential for Hindi films.
Right.
Her acting skills were also heavily scrutinized in those early roles. So this combination perceived physical flaws, language issues, acting limitations that led to her being typecast. Glamorous but superficial roles.
Exactly. Limited her chances to show any real depth. She was seen more as a commodity, less as an artist in those initial years.
And then there's that truly disturbing incident from the set of her debut Hindi film. It really underscores the vulnerability she faced.
Yes, it's a stark and deeply unpleasant detail, but it paints a clear picture of the environment back then, especially for young newcomers. Sources reveal a profoundly disturbing incident on the set of Sawan Padan, where at just 14, she was subjected to a non-consensual kissing scene, reportedly sprung on her without her knowledge or consent, left her stunned, deeply shaken, traumatized.
It's horrifying. Just highlights the power imbalance, the lack of protection.
Absolutely. A traumatic entry into the industry and a reminder of the exploitative side of things she faced early on.
It's hard to process all of that, the public criticism, the typecasting, that trauma. Yet somehow, instead of breaking her, you're saying these challenges built strength.
That seems to be the core of the Phoenix narrative, doesn't it? These immense early challenges, rather than crushing her spirit, seem to have forged this extraordinary inner strength, this resilience. She's spoken about how the bullying over her looks, while painful, ultimately built that fortitude.
So it became fuel.
It seems so, a testament to her grit, her inner will. She didn't succumb. Instead, it became this powerful catalyst, fueling a profound desire for change to prove everyone wrong. This crucible set the stage for one of the most remarkable transformations Bollywood has ever seen.
And what a transformation. Let's move into that. The metamorphosis, where Rekha shed that ugly duckling label and emerged as this dazzling, versatile star. How did she even begin that reinvention?
This is really where the legend begins to form. Driven by that intense criticism, that deep desire to prove herself, Rekha embarked on this deliberate, comprehensive reinvention in the mid-1970s.
Not just gradual changes then.
No, not passive at all. It was conscious, almost militant. A decision to transform herself entirely, physically, artistically, intellectually. A holistic overhaul. She decided to rewrite her own story.
And she went all in, didn't she? Pioneering things like yoga, aerobics, things that weren't really mainstream in Bollywood fitness then.
Absolutely committed. Became a true pioneer. She developed this incredibly disciplined fitness routine. Liquid diets, aerobics, and yes, notably, yoga. She learned from Rama Bains in the 70s and, remarkably, still practices daily.
Incredible discipline.
It helped her achieve that slimmer, more polished look that directly challenged her critics. But it wasn't just weight loss. She meticulously mastered makeup techniques, learned how to highlight her unique features, enhance her own beauty.
So not just conforming, but redefining.
Exactly. It was a powerful statement, subtly challenging those Eurocentric beauty standards that favored fairer skin. By embracing her own features, she promoted inclusivity. This whole shift fundamentally changed public perception from unconventional or dark to an undisputed symbol of elegance and self-made beauty.
And this wasn't just skin deep. She worked just as hard on her craft, right? Improving her Hindi, her acting.
Absolute crucial. Her reinvention was never merely superficial. Alongside the physical change, she worked with extraordinary intensity on her craft. Rigorous language training, improving that Hindi and Urdu diction, which was a major hurdle.
Right.
She sought guidance from mentors, refined her acting technique, enhanced her screen presence, developed a deeper understanding of character. This dedication allowed her to transcend those early stereotypes, move from glamorous props to complex, layered performances.
She actively shaped herself into a serious actress.
Precisely. A profound turning point.
And did this huge effort pay off?
Yeah.
But what were the first signs of this artistic evolution really breaking through?
Oh, the payoff was undeniable, dramatic even. Her artistic evolution became clear. We saw glimpses in Umrao Jaan in '76, opposite Amitabh Bachchan. But the real breakthrough, critically acclaimed, was Gar in 1978.
Gar. That was the one about the rape survivor.
Yes. She portrayed the character with incredible depth, sensitivity, raw emotional honesty. It earned her huge critical acclaim and her very first Filmfare Best Actress nomination. It was a powerful statement she could handle profoundly challenging, nuanced roles.
So more than just a hit film, it signaled her arrival as a serious artist.
Unequivocally. Marked the true beginning of her artistic ascent. Proved her versatility, her dedication, made it clear she was a formidable actress ready for substantial roles. She was building momentum, challenging expectations.
And that momentum carried her straight into the 1980s, which you call her golden era. What made this decade the absolute peak?
The 80s were, without doubt, the zenith, the period where she truly solidified her position as one of Hindi cinema's most powerful, respected leading actresses. She was everywhere, critically lauded, delivering iconic performance after iconic performance.
Cementing her place in history.
Absolutely. A force to be reckoned with, commercially and artistically.
And the awards really started pouring in then, right?
Yeah.
Recognizing that talent. Can you highlight some key roles and accolades from that era?
Indeed. The accolades were proof. Her first Filmfare Best Actress award came for Khubsurat in 1980. A lively, charming comedic role that really showcased her range, surprised people.
Right.
But her career-defining performance, her magnum opus for many, was Umrao Jaan in 1981, playing the courtesan poetess. Just breathtaking. Subtlety, grace, tragedy.
That earned her the National Award, didn't it?
Yes, the National Film Award for Best Actress. Hugely prestigious. Rekha famously said Umrao in me, emphasizing that deep connection. It wasn't just acting, it felt like she became the character.
Oh.
And the awards kept coming. Second Filmfare, Best Actress for Kunvari Mang in '88. Powerful, transformative role as a vengeful widow. That film solidified her avenging angel archetype, showcased her intensity.
And her co-star Kabir Bedi had that famous quote about her transformation.
Yes. He said, she turned from an ugly duckling to a white swan. Perfectly captured her journey, that self-willed transformation.
Beyond these amazing individual roles, the 80s also featured some truly iconic on-screen pairings.
Oh, definitely. Her chemistry with Amitabh Bachchan was legendary. One of Bollywood's most celebrated pairs. Muqaddar Ka Sikandar, Silsila.
Silsila being the really famous one, mirroring their alleged real-life situation.
Exactly. Their ninth film together, but perceived to mirror the love triangle with Jayabhakan, created this intense public fascination, a meta-narrative around them,
Even though neither ever confirmed anything.
which only added to the mystique. But beyond bachchan, she also had an incredibly successful pairing with Jitendra. 26 movies together.
26, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Shows real audience appeal.
Huge star power, versatility. And it wasn't just commercial hits. She also did parallel cinema, right? Showcasing artistic ambition.
Indeed. She actively sought out challenging art house roles. Films like Kalyug, Vieta, Utsav. They let her delve into more experimental, character-driven narratives. Proved her range. I mean, her filmography is vast, over 180 films across 5 decades. Incredible longevity.
So moving into the 1990s, how did her career evolve then? Bollywood itself was changing. Naturally, her career evolved too. Her output slowed a bit, but this period saw her take on more diverse, often unconventional roles. She wasn't content repeating herself. She sought characters that challenged her, broke new ground.
Like playing an underworld Don. That sounds unconventional.
Exactly. In Kiladian Ka Kiladi in '96, a powerful, villainous role that won her a Filmfare Best Supporting Actress Award, showed she could explore darker characters.
And she also explored more sensual themes in art house films.
Yes, films like Kama Sutra, A Tale of Love and Asta, and The Prison of Spring. Critically praised for their bold themes, mature portrayals of female desire, but they also sparked public controversy, showed her fearless approach to pushing boundaries, even if provocative.
Then the 2000s. How did she handle that transition, moving into different kinds of roles?
She made a remarkably graceful, strategic transition toward supporting and maternal roles.
Yeah.
It felt natural, allowing her to use her immense star power and experience in characters with real emotional weight. She embraced aging on screen, didn't fight it.
Adding depth and gravitas.
Precisely. Acclaimed performances in Zubeda Laja in 2001 both earned her Filmfare Supporting Actress nominations, still commanding the screen.
And I definitely remember her in blockbusters like Koi, Milgaya, and Krish, playing Hrithik Roshan's mother and grandmother.
Ah, yes, those were memorable. Nurturing figures, Koi, Milgaya's compassionate widow, Sonia Mehra. And Krish, its sequel, became her highest-grossing film, earned another Filmfare nom.
Shows her continued appeal.
Absolutely. And there's that cute story she'd once playfully wished for a son like Hrithik, then ended up playing his mother-grandmother. Speaks to her charm, her connection across generations.
So what about the 2010s and beyond? She seems much more selective now, almost cultivating that mystique.
Exactly. Her involvement became increasingly sporadic, highly selective. Cameos, specialized roles like Super Nani or playing herself in Amitabh. It felt like a deliberate retreat from the constant spotlight.
A strategic choice.
I think so. To maintain the mystique, avoid typecasting in a changing industry, control her own narrative. She understood the power of scarcity. Make each appearance an event, preserve the legend.
Makes perfect sense. Okay, let's shift focus now beyond the spotlight. Her personal life, public service. It seems her personal life has always drawn intense media fascination, maybe even more than her career at times.
You're absolutely right. Her personal life has consistently been this magnet for media fascination, public speculation. And what's really captivating is the persistence of those rumors about her alleged relationship with Amitabh Bachchan in the late 70s, early 80s.
It wasn't just gossip, was it? It became a huge story.
One of Bollywood's most talked about enduring romances, captivated the nation, the complexity, the public interest. It was so intense that Silsila, their last film together, was famously seen as mirroring that real-life love triangle with Jaya Bachchan.
Blurring the lines between screen and reality.
Intentionally, creating a frenzy of speculation. And because neither ever publicly confirmed it, that just amplified the mystique, turning it into Bollywood lore. A classic case of unresolved speculation defining a public narrative for decades.
And that wasn't the only rumored relationship, right? Her romantic life was always under scrutiny.
Indeed. Earlier, whispers about Vinod Mehra. Some reports even suggested a secret marriage, but she vehemently denied it, called him just a well-wisher. Rumors linked to Kiran Kumar, too. From the start, her personal life was scrutinized, often sensationalized, made privacy incredibly challenging.
But her only actual marriage ended so tragically. Tell us about Mukesh Agarwal.
Yes, her only formal marriage was to Delhi-based businessman Mukesh Agarwal in 1990. And this leads to that incredibly sad question. How did it end? Tragically. Just 7 months later, in 1991, Mukesh Agarwal committed suicide, left a note saying, "Don't blame anyone."
How devastating. And the public reaction was brutal.
exceptionally cruel. She faced this unprecedented waves of vilification. Media reportedly called her horrific names: witch, murderess, directly blaming her. It truly marked, as her biographers say, the deepest trough in her life. Unimaginable public condemnation.
How does someone even cope with that? Such immense loss, coupled with that level of public attack. What did she do?
Sources say she just retreated completely, processed her grief, navigated the negativity in solitude, no lengthy statements, no public defense. She focused inward, drawing on that resilience forged earlier.
And emerged even stronger, more private.
It seems so, with an even stronger sense of personal conviction, fiercely guarding her privacy. And true to that, she never remarried after Agarwal's death, a conscious choice that's defined her personal life since.
She also chose not to have children. Has she spoken about why, her philosophy on motherhood?
Yes, she has, and it offers real insight. She once said something like, "I can't be there for just one human being. If I have a baby, I won't be able to focus on anything else. Then what happens to the babies all over the world with whom I'm connected?"
That's expansive. A broader humanitarian view.
It suggests that, yes, a universal connection rather than an exclusive one, a sense of wider responsibility.
Interesting. And her philosophy on relationships generally.
Equally insightful, unconventional, she famously said, "I believe in soulmates, in eternal love, not eternal marriage."
Prioritizing connection over convention.
Beautifully put. Prioritizing deep emotional, spiritual bonds over societal constructs explains her choice to remain unattached while still believing in profound connections. She lives quite privately now in Bandra, Mumbai, with her longtime secretary, Farzana.
Her closest confidant, often described as her shadow.
Yes. And there's that touching detail about her family. Amidst all the tragedy and scrutiny, she cares for her mentally challenged sister Rama and Rama's son, Dablu.
A quiet act of devotion.
Shows her loyalty, love, responsibility towards family remains steadfast, often away from the public eye.
Now, beyond the personal, she made that surprising move into public service as a member of parliament. Seems unexpected for someone so private.
It was definitely surprising. Served as a nominated MP in the Rajya Sabha, the upper house, from 2012 to 2018. Nominated by the president on the PM's recommendation, a significant recognition of her contributions to Indian art and cinema.
A formal acknowledgement of her cultural impact.
Exactly, transcending her film career.
But how was her tenure perceived, given her private nature? Was there criticism?
There was definitely some criticism, mainly for her relatively low attendance and minimal participation in debates. Eyebrows were raised.
Understandable, perhaps.
However, there's a counter-argument. Nominated members, especially from arts fields, aren't always expected to be active debaters like elected MPs. Their role can be more symbolic, lending prestige, insight to committees. Rekha served on the Consumer Affairs Committee, for instance.
So a nuanced situation, balancing public duty and her need for privacy.
Exactly. It highlights that delicate balance. She chose to contribute in a way that aligned with her nature, without fully sacrificing the solitude she values.
And besides being an MP, has she been involved in philanthropy? Does her discretion extend there, too?
Oh, absolutely. Beyond acting and politics, she's consistently engaged in significant philanthropy. And yes, her discretion is key. She actively shuns publicity for it. Since the early 2000s, she's supported children's charities, education, healthcare for underprivileged kids.
Quietly helping out.
Yes, like her assistance to victims of the 2013 Uttarakhand floods, done quietly, substantial impact. It reinforces her belief in doing good without seeking attention. Genuine impact over public applause.
A powerful reflection of her character. Okay, let's move to the ageless icon. Her style, lifestyle, philosophy. Let's really get into this. Rekha, the eternal style queen, the ultimate style icon. What defines that unparalleled fashion sense?
Let's unpack it, because her status as an eternal style queen is absolutely undisputed and fascinating. She's not just a trend follower, she's a setter, an enduring figure. Her signature aesthetic is instantly recognizable, steeped in traditional Indian attire.
Especially the saris, right? Kanjivarams, Banarasis.
Yes, exquisite Indian handloom saris. She consistently showcases them at public events, elevating the sari to an art form. It's her powerful statement of cultural pride, personal elegance, not just clothing, a regal declaration.
And her accessorizing is equally iconic, maximalist, daring.
Truly maximalist, yet somehow always perfectly balanced. elegantly stacked bangles, elaborate mangtikas framing the face, layered necklaces, statement chokers. Her makeup too, bold red lips, kohl-accentuated eyes, often shimmering gold tones.
And the signature flower-adorned bun, the Judah.
That timeless, classical Indian touch. And what's fascinating is how she redefined beauty standards, from being criticized for unconventional looks to becoming the definition of elegance, discipline, self-expression.
Her ageless beauty, timeless persona, even now.
Undeniable. Proof that style transcends age. And she shows versatility, too, occasionally stepping out in modern looks like oversized blazers, sneakers, effortlessly contemporary alongside tradition.
Her agelessness isn't just luck, though. It's clearly down to that highly disciplined lifestyle. Tell us about her fitness, her beauty routines.
You hit it exactly. It's absolutely a product of incredible discipline maintained for decades. Fitness-wise, daily yoga since the 70s. Daily. She even released a yoga audio tape back then.
Wow.
Plus regular swimming, aerobics, a holistic approach.
And her beauty routine sounds just as meticulous.
Almost ritualistic. Consumes 10-12 glasses of water. Daily hydration is key. Religious CTM. Cleansing, toning, moisturizing. Uses aromatherapy, essential oils, a blend of traditional and holistic.
What about diet? She's vegetarian, right?
Yes, a vegetarian who eats eggs. Diet is simple.
Yeah.
Veggies with minimal oil, spice, 2 rotis, curds. Avoids junk food, practices moderation, though she admits to occasional chocolates.
This shows she's human.
And a key discipline. It's her last meal before 7:30 p.m., aids digestion, metabolism. Beyond physical, she credits her positive mindset. Daily meditation for overall well-being. Inner peace is vital.
Sounds like she cultivates a very rich inner life, too. What about her hobbies, interests?
Oh, profoundly rich. She's a true creative soul, passionate about painting charcoal sketches, artworks. A passionate gardener, finds peace nurturing plants, enjoys interior design, experimenting with her home, writes poetry, and she's a trained Bharatanatyam dancer.
Classical Indian dance requires huge discipline.
Immense discipline and grace, and her intellectual curiosity is wide-ranging too.
In surprising ways.
Definitely. Watches nature documentaries, Discovery, National Geographic, learns from animal survival tactics, relates it to life philosophy, collects old photos, postcards, reads comics Archie, Dennis the Menace.
No way.
Oh.
And she surfs the internet. Even written IMDb bios?
Yes. For actresses like Zina Aman, Salma Agha, shows this hidden, almost academic interest in cinema history. And talents keep coming. She's a polyglot Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, Urdu, English, Bengali, Russian, French.
Goodness. Fluent.
Reportedly fluent, plus mimicry, even playback singing for films like Yarana, Waris. A true Renaissance woman.
All this points to a deep philosophical approach to life. How does she articulate that? Her belief in authenticity.
It all connects. She's known for her introspective nature, unwavering belief in authenticity. Her famous quote, "Nothing backfires like artificiality," sums it up. Staying true to her values, her art, herself.
A guiding principle.
Absolutely. Navigating the superficial world of glamour with integrity. He calls herself a sincere student of life, constantly learning from nature. Animals ties back to the documentaries. This self-awareness, commitment to authenticity, it's key to her enduring appeal, her longevity.
What an extraordinary woman. Okay, finally, let's look at Garland of Honors. Her awards, her lasting impact. Despite the tough start, lack of formal training, early criticism, she has this huge list of prestigious awards. What does that tell us?
It speaks volumes about her incredible artistic depth, versatility, especially considering that start. The sheer volume, the prestige. It's testament to her self-made excellence, her journey from outsider to institution.
The national honors must be particularly significant. The National Award, the Padma Shri.
Hugely significant. The National Film Award for Best Actress in '82 for Umrao Jaan cemented her place as a serious artist early on. Then the Padma Shri in 2010, India's 4th highest civilian award. Profound acknowledgement from the government for her sustained contribution to the arts. These aren't just trophies, they mark her cultural impact.
And she's a Filmfare favorite too, right? Multiple awards there.
Absolutely. Consistent favorite. Best Actress for Khubsurat, '81, Comedy Genius. Best Actress again for Kunbari Mang, '89, Powerful Avenger. Best Supporting Actress for Khiladion Ka Khiladi, '97, Versatile Villain.
And the Lifetime Achievement Award.
In 2003, celebrating her enduring contributions, a clean sweep across categories, decades, underscores her consistent brilliance.
And many other notable honors besides those big ones.
Yes, the recognition is broad. The ANR National Award 2019, IFA Outstanding Achievement 2012, 2012, Z-Scene Lifetime Achievement 2006, Screen Award for Best Actor in Negative Role, Stardust Role Malini Awards, Bengal Film Journalists Association Awards, diverse institutions recognizing her talent.
There's that interesting bit about her often avoiding the award ceremonies, even when winning. How did that add to her mystique?
That's fascinating and very Rekha. Famously avoided ceremonies even as a winner. It wasn't seen as arrogance, it paradoxically enhanced her mystique, portrayed her as independent, focused on craft, not chasing accolades.
Not needing the validation.
Exactly. This deliberate distancing deepened her image as unique, self-contained, fiercely independent, dancing to her own beat.
So as of 2025, how does she manage her public presence? What's her status today?
She continues that very selective public presence, key to her mystique. Rarely gives interviews, avoids most parties, makes each appearance an event.
Like the recent Umrao Jaan re-release screening.
Yes, June 2025. Attended the 4K restoration screening, interacted warmly with A.R. Rahman, Anil Kapoor, showed her enduring relevance, the timeless appeal of her work, connects past triumphs to present iconic status. And practically speaking, her estimated net worth is around $30 million, reflects a highly successful, carefully managed career over 5 decades.
So wrapping this up, what does this incredible, multifaceted story of Rekha mean for you, the listener? What are the key takeaways?
Her story is really the ultimate narrative of transformation, resilience, authenticity. What you can take is how she literally took every criticism, every setback from being unacknowledged, scrutinized for looks, personal life, and used it as fuel to completely reinvent herself.
Didn't just adapt, she transcended.
Exactly.
From being criticized for not fitting the mold to becoming the definition of elegance, mystique, inspiring generations by constantly evolving, adapting, redefining, while staying profoundly authentic.
That's what makes her timeless. Her influence goes beyond films, fashion, beauty, lifestyle, cementing her status not just as one of the finest actresses, but one of Indian cinema's most iconic, enduring figures. Her life is a testament to self-belief, continuous growth.
What an incredible deep dive. From that unacknowledged child facing immense criticism, trauma, to a self-made superstar who transcended beauty standards, societal expectations, her ability to constantly reinvent, refine, always stay true to her core. It's remarkable, aspirational even.
Rekha's life really offers us this powerful reminder, doesn't it? True transformation isn't just about changing your appearance or circumstances. It's about continuously learning, growing, and staying profoundly true to your authentic self, no matter how much the world tries to define you or box you in.
What part of your own story are you ready to rewrite?